What is going on, my beautiful people? And thank you for joining me today's video. Luis the dating coach here. In today's video, guys, I want to talk about what do you do, what are the steps, how do you get your girlfriend back after you have been dumped? What do you do in the situation that your girlfriend has left you, has dumped you? For most men, it comes very unexpectedly. You did not expect it. You weren't really thinking that it was going to be this soon. You kind of knew things were rocky. You maybe were unsure of things, but definitely didn't expect it so soon or so sudden. And I'm here to dissect that a little bit, as well as tell you what you need to do in order to get your girlfriend back, or what you need to do to get the best chances of getting your girlfriend back, because nothing is promised, but the fundamentals are the fundamentals. And I will tell you right now, guys, that there is a really high chance of you getting that girl back, but it starts with yourself. It starts with fixing yourself. You can't put the blame on the girl. We have to look at the situation, right? Every situation is going to be different. But I do want to start by saying that I believe that one of the biggest reasons that guys end up getting dumped or broken up with is because, one, they stop courting their woman. They stop courting the person that they're in the relationship with. What does that mean? They stop dating them. They stop being that same fun person that they were in the beginning of the relationship. Maybe you're not taking her out on dates anymore. Maybe you're no longer bringing her, sweet little things, coffee, chocolates, things that you guys used to share in the beginning. Maybe you're no longer sharing songs with each other. Maybe you're no longer sending her little pictures of yourself of your day. And so these little things, believe it or not, they make a difference, because it's who you were in the beginning. And if all of a sudden you got complacent and you stopped doing all of these things, well, that is included in you stopped dating and courting your woman. But most importantly is actually going out on dates, having fun, and creating opportunities to where both of you are bonding, creating new memories, and obviously being intimate with each other, because that is the strongest and best way to ensure that you guys have a strong emotional bond together. Now, that's the biggest reason you become complacent and you stop courting and dating your woman. Number two, of course, attraction has fallen. And so if it falls low enough, then yeah, she's going to be unattracted to you, not necessarily physically, but just she's not going to feel attracted to you anymore. Remember, I've mentioned that women are emotional creatures. So if she's no longer feeling the relationship or feeling that spark, as they like to say, then she's going to dump you. She's going to start monkey branching. She's going to start looking for a different route. Now, depending on if your woman is a healthy and very good individual, if she's really good at communication, she might come out and say, hey, I noticed that you don't call me anymore. I noticed that you don't text me anymore. I noticed that you don't say good morning anymore. Things like that. She's trying to communicate how she feels. And the problem is, a lot of guys will just argue that and say, what do you mean? I did it last time. I did it yesterday. Instead of saying, you know what, baby, you're right. Maybe I've been slacking. Let me go ahead and I don't like to be robotic, right? I don't like to just every day, hey, good morning, hey, good morning. I like to change it up. I like to just, whenever it comes from me, and say something like, you know what, baby, I'll try to improve on that, and do it here and there. Don't do it all the time. Don't be a robot, and don't over pursue. Don't go to the point where now you're always doing it because she told you, but keep it in mind. Or maybe change it up, right? Instead of sending a text message, call her one day in the morning. Leave her a little note on her glass. If she stays the night, I'm going to miss you, I'll see you later tonight. Something along the lines of that. It doesn't have to be the exact same thing, guys. You could even just send her a song that says, hey, this reminds me of you, thinking of you, something like that. But the thing is, men, stop listening and stop paying attention to what your woman asks from you, because we become complacent. So it's usually a mixture of things, right? We become complacent, we stop dating and courting the women, and also we just start to become lazy. If you in the beginning were always taking care of yourself, you were going to the gym, you were going hiking, you were dieting, you were always busy with your work, and now you start to slack off at work. You start to put your girl first before anything else. You stop skipping the gym. You stop meal prepping. You stop doing all these things. You start getting fat. Obviously, she's going to notice this, and that's going to be a turnoff, because you're no longer the person you were when she first met you. So that's another thing, guys. You can't let yourself go and just because she's your girlfriend now think you have it in the bag and it's locked in. No, guys. This is your time to actually, it's like a reality check, right? You got to look at yourself because you were attractive because of those things and now you've lost them. So you got to get back to being that guy, that one guy that turned her on in every way, that was physically and emotionally attractive. And you can't do that if you're just becoming complacent and acting like, hey, it's in the bag, I'm done, I'm good. No, that's not how it works. So again, the first thing is you stop dating and courting your woman. You got to always date your woman. This is something that's going to be going on for the rest of your life, especially if you see her as a life partner. Then obviously, you know, if you guys have a good, strong connection and the communication is great, I don't see why you shouldn't be taking your woman out at least once a week. If you can't do it once a week, do every other week, you know, but always make it a point to do something fun. It doesn't have to be expensive. Hey, take a stroll at the park, go ride bikes together, go see the sunset, go hiking together, go to the gym together. Do all of these things and just plan things out. Your job as the man is to keep things entertaining, keep things fun, keep things light, and it's your job to lead. So don't make the woman the leader in the relationship, because when you do that, she will resent you for that, and she will not like it. That will also emotionally turn her off. So that goes to my second point. If you start to lose yourself, right, and you're no longer, like I said, that attractive man, you're no longer mysterious, you are over pursuing, she's too sure of you because you're always smothering her, things like that, that's gonna turn her off, guys. And it usually happens over time, but we just don't catch it. We don't watch what we're doing. We become complacent, and it happens to everybody, guys. But that is our job as men, to improve, to keep ourselves in check, to continuously work on things. It's not like, okay, I fixed it once, it's done. It's something that you gotta fix, and you gotta continue to work on it and keep an eye on it. That's the important thing. You gotta always work on yourself and be the best version of yourself as a man. So if your girlfriend has dumped you, all right, for because of loss of attraction, or you stopped dating and courting her, you got to understand this happened over time. And maybe she's been trying to tell you how she feels and you just didn't listen. We tend to argue as soon as we're told something. For example, you know, I gave an example earlier, but this is a different example. Hey, you know, I noticed you don't take out the trash when I ask you. We might say, what do you mean? I took it out last week. You know, what do you mean? I took it out last night. Maybe what she's trying to say is that she would like for you to help out with other things around the house. This is how you interpret things with women. And you got to read between the lines. You got to have an understanding between each other, guys. And communication has to be very open. It's a very strong part of having a good relationship. And so instead of saying something like that, you should just say something like, you know what, baby? Yeah, I actually forgot. I'll be more considerate about it next time, you know? And that's all she needs to hear, guys. She'll feel glad that she's feeling heard and understood rather than being argued with. Now, if she dumped you because she monkey branched or found someone else or has been talking to someone else or has cheated, well, that's a different story, guys. That just means that you didn't vet your girl properly. Her integrity was very low. Her character was very low. And you just didn't vet your girl properly. And whose fault is that? It's yours. So keep those things in mind. Don't try to blame women for being women. I mean, at the end of the day, if you're not a man and you're not taking control of your life, you can't blame others. You can't look to blame others. It's easy to blame the girl. It's easy to blame females. But the reality is, it starts with you as a man. So if she monkey branched or cheated, there's a lot of signs to these things, which will be in a different video. But if she caught you off guard, right, and she dumped you, maybe it was your strong insecurities. Maybe it was you smothering her to the point where you had her tired of that. Maybe it was you always arguing with her. Maybe there was always fights. And instead of feeling heard and understood, she just felt like you were always not giving a shit by arguing. That's what arguing causes. It makes her feel like you don't give a damn. All right, guys, so now that we kind of get an understanding of why she might have dumped you, what could have gone wrong, let's talk about what you do. What you want to do here in this case is, number one, is you go into no contact. All right, so I explained this in my last video. Go ahead and look it up on my videos. It's one of the last videos I made. You go into no contact. But if she breaks up with you and she says something along the lines of, hey, you know, I don't think it's working out, or, you know, I love you, it's not you, it's just me, I need to work on myself, I just don't feel the spark, something like that, this is what you're going to respond with, or something similar, right? You're going to say, hey, look, I care about you, and I feel like we have a great relationship. We do have our issues, but I don't think it's worth breaking up for. I would love to continue to try to fix things. We can work on talking about our problems, and if it's not something we can fix, we can see about that down the road. But let's try this together, because it takes two in a relationship, right? So if you need some space, okay, I'll give you your space. But if you really want to end this, I respect that. Give me a call if you change your mind. You know, just don't take too long, because I don't know what will happen in the future, right? You want to let her know that you're not going to wait for her forever, but you want to work things out. You don't want the breakup. You got to let her know that stuff, guys. A lot of guys will just take the breakup or will fight it. No, you gotta let her have the breakup, because it's her idea. So you gotta let her have the breakup, except you're not just gonna willingly take it. You're gonna explain to her that you don't want the breakup, and you wish you could fix things with her. It takes two to fix things. So if she doesn't want to, you can't force her. So that's the first thing, guys. Number two, after that's done and you let her go and you're single officially, you're gonna work on yourself. You're gonna go to the gym, you're gonna work on your meals, you're gonna get in shape, you're gonna work on your charismatic, you know, traits, and you're going to improve yourself in every way. You're gonna work harder, you're gonna create goals, create hobbies, right? Get into hobbies and do something for yourself, to where you can really learn who you are as a person and develop yourself, so that when she comes back, and if she comes back, you're a better version of yourself already. And even watching these videos, guys, is improving on yourself, because it's helping you learn about relationships and how to go about them. So good for you on that. Now, then you go into no contact. No contact means you're not going to contact her at all. And this video is pretty in-depth. Go check it out. And after that, guys, if she reaches out from breaking no contact, then you're going to go ahead and invite her over to your place, so that you guys can grab dinner, or maybe go on a date. But don't do an expensive date. Don't do anything extravagant. If anything, just go for coffee or something like that, to where you guys can kind of get together and talk things through. Don't turn her off. You know, don't do things that are going to turn her off. Don't plead. Don't beg. Just hang out and have fun, right? And at the end of the day, your job as a man is to make her feel those good feelings that she had in the past. So be fun, be charismatic, be mysterious, and be charming. And that's the best chance for you to get your ex-girlfriend back, guys. No contact works amazing, but you have to always fight for what you want. Everything in life is a negotiation. And if you don't tell them straight up what it is you want and what you expect from them, then you're basically just accepting the terms that they give you. So with that being said, guys, if you have any questions, my email is in the description down below. I'd love to hear your stories. I'll help you out in the next video. Go ahead and drop that email. Leave your comments below, and I'll get back to you guys on the next video. Thanks for watching.